different shades of blue, different shades of blue, navy blue, royal blue, electric blue, baby blue, light blue, midnight blue, sky blue, vala blue, blue, bulaba.
Oh my goodness. Hello friends, happy new year. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever you're watching me. My name is Itsunu. Sorry, welcome to another edition of No Holds Barred with IT. My friends call me IT, so that explains that. Actually, I want to do a wrap up on some of the bulu bladder that Nigerians saw last year, and then some happenings all over the world. How are you doing, people? I'm glad to be in the house today. Happy New Year, people. We thank God for life. We thank God we are here. So I'll be doing a wrap up. Some of the blue laba we saw last year, the joys we shared, we cried, we laughed, we empathize with people, on and on and on like that. So that's what this video is all about. And I don't like doing long videos, but this will be my longest video because I'm going to touch on things that had happened, just a wrap up. And it doesn't necessarily mean that the way I will discuss them is sequential. Okay, that meaning that I'm not going to be discussing them based on how they happened. So something might happen in April, I might talk about it as if it happened last month. So forgive me for that. I'm not a good researcher. I only do a lot of computer stuff. So now I want to also start from Ile-Ife. Yes, that is Yoruba. We say that's where daybreak starts from. So now that we have daybreak starting from Ife, we start from Ife. That's the cradle of the Yorubas, according to the history we met. So you remember when when Naomi left and said, have you subscribed to this channel? Okay, let me play our music. Please subscribe to this channel, like, share, and let me know your thoughts. Let's go. Thank you so much for doing that. God bless you. I appreciate you all the time. So when Naomi left, it wasn't last year she left the December 2021. We know about it, but I just want to touch on how Oni kind of got angry and then he began to marry. So we had a case where initially he replaced 1 with 4 in a row. And as if we thought that was enough. I mean, we thought that was the end of the game until subsequent ones began to emerge. He kept marrying, and we don't even think the list is ended yet. We don't know what can still happen. So those are the things that we began with. And then Osinachi Nwachukwu, you remember, Osinachi died, and then we personally talked about the the way the Dunamis Church, owned by Pastor Paul Enenche, handled the situation. That it wasn't very impressive the way he handled it, all the deniers. Okay, all the videos are there on my channel. You can just check them out so that I won't waste your time. So that happened. And then we saw the divorce, marriage, the separation, divorce, whatever you want to call it, of Funke Akindele and our hobby. You know, we talked about it. That too happened during the year. And then they are self-acclaimed apostle. I call him self-acclaimed apostle in Nigeria. Johnson Suleiman. We saw how the Ebola began to, to make news. The Ebola was all over the internet, and then a lot of scandals followed suit. Stephanie Otobo granted a lot of interviews with Maureen Badejo. I mean about her escapade with Johnson Suleiman. So we had all that, and then as if that was not enough, this came out. This video of his bedroom came out to the public domain, and then I began to wonder. So how safe is this person? And then before we could say Jack, is we heard about when his convoy was attacked. Although he said he knew the people who did the attack, yet he refused to name them. I felt that he should tell the police so that it can help in their investigation. And then we hear about this a popular doctor in Lagos who was Dr. Olaleye, Femi Olaleye, who was said to have been molesting the niece of his wife, his wife's niece, for over a year. It was actually these Amazons, Kate Henshaw and Princess, that began to call him out. That was how we began to hear about it. Princess began it, and we so much thank her so much for that. That was how the thing began to come to the public space. So as we speak, the case is in the court. Olaleye is has been arraigned in courts in Lagos. So we just pray that this girl, this innocent girl, will get justice, the justice she deserve. Now we saw again during the year Biodun Fatoyinbo, who is said to be the pastor of Koza Church in Nigeria. We just saw this picture of him that's very sick. It's a man on the internet. If you remember, Biodun Fatoyinbo was involved in a sexual scandal. Sometimes a lady came out and said he molested her when before she turned 18. It was a very serious matter, a very, but of course that's Nigeria. Biodun denied it. He even went ahead to sue Bisola Dakolo. Oh, that's a lot. So we saw those pictures on the internet, and then unfortunate incident of Davido's child, Ifeanyi, happened, and then this boy is got drowned in the swimming pool in the house. And then a lot of things was said, and days later, Davido and the baby mama Chioma, they got married. I mean, there's speculation that they had to do that in order for Davido to be able to claim the corpse of his child. And then we saw this unfortunate one too, a lady lawyer in Calabar who died during the hot pursuit of her husband with a side chick. Later we got to know that even the lady in question wasn't even a side chick. We got to understand that she was actually a side hen. you know. So we were wondering what was her husband looking for. Unfortunately, she left 3 children, And then we saw, you had the Bulaba. We began with Bulaba, Bulubala. I don't even know what he was trying to say. There were a lot of things, this man, his health, his health raised questions, still raising questions. He's still insisting that it's his turn to rule Nigeria as if it's something that is a hereditary, family chieftaincy title. We're still on it in the bid to be in the desperation to rule Nigeria. They came out with fake cassocks of bishops. Whew, that was something that I'm sure I said in the video I dropped that time. I'm sure that um, Muslim religion they won't take it, but then uh, it happened. It always happened when it's nobody is trying to raise anything, but then that is the truth. That is the truth. It's so unfortunate. So all this is just in a bid to in desperation to be Nigerian president. I don't know. So we are waiting for the election. And again, during the year, in America, I said we talk about all the things that, made us laugh, made us cry, and all that, and all that. So in America, we had Thanksgiving, and I did a video. You saw it. So here we are. We are ready. So I'm going to, yeah, this is the talk is ready. So the video is on my channel. Check it out. You will see it there. So all those happen. Yeah, Thanksgiving usually we usually have Thanksgiving last Thursday of November. All right. So, and again, the Queen of England died. Nigerians went about with all sorts of things on the internet. Oh, you cannot imagine. Yeah, Nigerians even do ashwebi. Yeah, you saw it. We did all that. And then Nigerian government changed money. Yeah, aside the the coloration, aside the coloration of the old notes, people are saying they don't see any difference. And unfortunately, the old note is really bleaching. You dare not forget it inside inside your pocket and wash your clothes with it. I saw one. Maybe I will do a video about it later. And then baby testimony, remember, is missing and is still missing. All right. So we just pray that he will be found. And then again, back to Johnson Suleiman, he was able to achieve his lifelong ambition. And the ambition is just for Pastor E. Adeboye to visit his church. Okay, so I did a video about it. Now that Pastor Adeboye has visited his church, what next? Yep. So there were a lot of paparazzi about it before, during, and after. So I'm like, okay, now that Pastor Adeboye has visited your church, Suleiman, what is next? Yeah, what is important for me is good. That is a big deal that Pastor Adeboye visited. That was one of the shock of 2022 that we saw, and and because people were like, I personally, I was like, okay, what was the essence? Yeah, considering the kind of scandal that has been trailing Johnson Suleiman. So we don't know what is what's going on. Maybe he has repented. I don't know. Okay, so we just hope that we won't see any more scandal. And then the big one happened, a divorce that nobody expected. Pastor Ayo Shajefo. Yeah, Pastor Ayo Shajefo and his wife of 25 years. And then the lady spoke later, did some kind of press, whatever. He threw out some things on the internet that, oh, it was a lie, that she didn't divorce her husband, that's them, and all that. So we don't know. All I know is that there's no smoke without fire. I talked about it in all these things I'm showing you are on my channel. You can check them out, okay? And then I lost a friend, a sister, to breast cancer, and I did a video about it. I'm saying it again to women so that you check yourself. There's breast cancer or cancer of any kind is no longer a death sentence. I talked about a lot of things that can be done on this channel. In the past, I talked about a product that can be used to base that kind of situation, and I talked about part of the product that can be used, to treat eczema, diabetes, all sorts, a lot of things that are wrong with people are being treated with this product. I talked about, there was a video I did on prostate cancer, enlargement before it graduates to cancer. It can be dealt with. So if you are not, I talked about this product a lot last year, and I'm still talking about it. So if all you have to do is just to take precautions, to not to joke with your health. If you are sick, go to the hospital. Don't Prayer is good, it's good to pray and all that, but then God uses different ways to answer our our requests, okay? And then you have seen some, we talked about prophecies. Yeah, prophecies of the World Cup, how God disappointed them, people who said they knew the country that will win, so much that people were betting. People were betting excuse me, they were betting because they had this prophecy from some of these pastors. So they bet and they lost. All right. Yeah. So talking about prophecy now, I know this is a period where a lot of people are waiting for their man of God to talk about prophecy and all that. Before I go to that, the war in Ukraine happened, broke out, and Adeola Fayeun did a very explosive expose on how Nigerians were helping other African countries when the war broke out to leave Ukraine and all that. I did a video on it. You can also check our channel for the full video. And during the 2022 International Day of Women, Nigerian women gathered themselves and they went to present birthday cake to Aisha Buhari in Dubai. The first lady of Nigeria, she's living in Dubai. Yeah. So when they were supposed to be at home, carrying the cost of women, they went to Dubai. Only God knows what that trip will cost the taxpayers. And then Aisha Buhari, again, some few weeks ago, had the guts to get a 23-year-old guy arrested. Aminu Adam, that one treated, which was correct. that she's now fatter than when she came in. You'll be spending our money. Yes, the guy was right. But you know, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. She got the guy arrested, tortured, you know, and it was so bad. So the guy, as you speak, is no longer on Twitter. Maybe they made him to delete his Twitter account. I can't say much on that. So that's hey, I want to tell you about prophecy. I said a lot of you now, you are waiting for your man of God to say what they see for year 2023. What I want to tell you is that let God talk to you yourself. I kept saying it. You are his children. He doesn't have grandchildren. Let him talk to you. He should be able. If God didn't tell you anything about you for the year, then you are not. You are. You will just be floating. What is God telling you yourself? As it were, you have 330, 365 days in a year, and you have 365 opportunities. Opportunities will come up, things will happen, doors will open, doors will close. So all you need to do is just to be conscious, to be intentional. You know, success doesn't just drop on anybody. You have to be intentional about it. Pray all the time. Have a closer relationship with God in the year. Fellowship with brethren. The scripture says we shouldn't forsake the fellowship of our brethren. So fellowship with brethren, why not do that? And then know God for yourself. Go to church with your brains intact. Let God talk to you himself. No matter what any pastor says, if any pastor says, oh, you will make it, blah, blah, blah. If you don't step out, if you don't do anything yourself, if you are not intentional about it, trust me, you will just be there. And God is not a liar. So that's just the bit I want to tell us today about prophecy and all that. So have you even given this video a thumbs up? Please do that. Give this video a thumbs up. Like I always said, it's not about my channel alone. Anywhere you see a video and you watch it, just give it a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free of charge. Just like subscribing. Come on, people. See, let me even ask you people. What does it cost to subscribe? It's not about my channel alone. I mean, come on, don't be that belly now. Click that red button. It's not because nobody is charging you for subscription. Come on. Okay, people, I'm going to see you again very soon. Thank you so much. This year will bring forth goodness for us. You have to step out. You see, actually, God is not doing anything new. All right, He has already done everything for us. He has given you everything you need. The scripture says He has given us everything that pertains to life and godliness. So Baba has created all the heaven and earth in 6 days, and it's still resting. He's not doing anything new. It is when He does things for us, He releases things for us, and it becomes new to us that we say it's new. There's nothing new. Is it children you want to have now that nobody has had before? Is it house? Is it car? Is it clothes? Is it graduating from school? Okay, so what is it that you want to have now that is new, that nobody has had before? Nothing. So God is not doing anything new. It is when it comes to us anew that we call it new. You get that? So step out in the new year. God will order your step. Every day you want to go out, just tell Him, order my step. Let me be in the right place at the right time, meeting the right people. And then opportunities will come. Grab it. Don't slack. Don't be too complacent. Don't be laid back. I know people that are supposed to, lash on the opportunity, but they procrastinate, they lay back, and the opportunity slipped by. Yeah. And sometimes when opportunity is lost, that's particular one might not begin again. Okay, people, thank you so much. I'm going to see you again very soon. My name is Itunu. Bye for now. I love you and be safe. See you soon. Bye.